My name is Chris Devine. I grew up in Glendale, Arizona, and I knew pretty much from a very young age that I was more interested in boys than I was in girls.
Hi, my name is Mason Height. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. The older I got, the more I came to the realization that I was gay. Chris and I met in October of 2001. Basically, from that moment on, we were kind of inseparable, and I needed a roommate. He needed to get out of his sister's house, so like 3 months later, he moved in with me, and we had kind of been watching everything with the Supreme Court in California and how that progressed, and in the summer of 2008, they were gonna start allowing gay marriages in California. With the modern age, I sent him a text message that said, "Oh, by the way, will you marry me?" And he said yes, and we kind of just found a place in San Diego out at Point Loma on the beach and got married like right at sunset. Chris's sister officiated. And
Well, I had known for a very long time that I wanted to be a dad. So we realized, as anybody who lives in Arizona does, how many kids there are in state care who are in need of loving, stable families, and really, we had discussed other ways of adding to our family, but none of them really for very long, and we decided that we wanted to go the foster care route and eventually adoption.
we finally just got to the point, it was kind of one of those, we need this, you know, we're both gonna be 40 and we need to get this done, and we went through all the foster parent training classes and got certified as foster parents because they had kind of changed the law to make it a little more difficult for anyone other than a traditional married couple in Arizona to adopt. And we were like within hours of getting our foster license, we were placed with one little boy that stayed with us for a couple months. He had moved on, and in November, we got a call about this little boy that needed a home, and would we be interested? And so we ended up the next day getting to meet Ricky, and from the first day that we met him, you know, he was the right kid for us. He's just the sweetest, most generous, amazing little boy, and at that point, he was on his case plan was for parental severance, and we kind of had to do a little dance at first because his CPS case manager, very nice lady, but over the first 2 or 3 months, she saw this huge transformation in Ricky, and from being this kind of shy little wallflower into this very confident, happy little boy. She became one of our biggest cheerleaders for adopting him. And then when we got the go-ahead that we were gonna be the adoptive parents, it was, you know, another one of those, well, in Arizona, only one of us can legally adopt this child that we've both had equal rights as foster parents.
And it's kind of funny how big life-changing decisions come down to something as mundane as which way is gonna cost us more in taxes. It hurts not being the official adoptive parent, because in every way that really counts, I am his dad just as much as Mason is, but it's a very tenuous and kind of insecure position to be in, wondering, you know, what if something happens while Mason's away? What if something happens to Mason? Things like that, you know, most parents don't ever need to think about because their relationship is recognized, and all of that is airtight, and nobody needs to think about that on a daily basis, and we need to.
We've had to jump through some legal hurdles with school and with healthcare. One of the reasons when we did finalize Ricky's adoption, his legal last name is Height Divine, hyphenated, and we felt that that would make it a little easier, and it does a bit, but still, you know, when it's, you know, you need to bring in a copy of the birth certificate
Yeah.
and there's only one name on it, it's like, well, who are you,
Who's
Mr.
this guy?
Strange Man that lives in the house with us?
So basically, if we could have our marriage recognized in Arizona or be married here, we wouldn't have any of these concerns about the insecurity.